Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. And man, it feels like it's been a super long time since I've been able to get out and fly. The weekend I was busy with the family, and then the weather got horrible. The wind was just too silly to even think about coming out. And today we got a breeze, but I think I can handle it. We're gonna fly the Arrows F4U. Let's get it in the air. All right, let's go one click on the flaps. The wind is coming out of the northeast, and we're gonna take off towards that truck over there, but we're not gonna go quite that far. We should be in the air before we get to the parking blocks, and I'm gonna fly like looking towards the water tower because of the direction of the wind. Let's get in the air. Just like that, gear going up, flaps going up. You can see the sky is still ugly today, but I just had to get out and fly. I couldn't wait anymore. Got to be careful not to get going too slow with the little bit of wind that we got going on. And I can't remember how I got the rates set up on this, but I definitely got plenty of throw here. We'll go down on the rate stick to see if that helps any, but I should have checked it before I took off, but I forgot. Of course, the way the sky is, the airplane's going to look pretty dark for most of the flight. Keeping it down low. Just don't want to get too high. Trying to keep it in as close as possible. That way you guys will be able to see detail on the plane. But you can definitely see the wind blowing it around a little bit. And get checked. Yeah, I got my gains on the AS3X all the way up. So it's definitely windy enough that it's tossing the airplane around just a little bit, but it's not horrible out. I mean, yesterday it was over 15 miles an hour, and I just didn't feel comfortable being out here. Today it's slowed down. It's probably around 10. And that's still quite a bit for a small airplane like this, but I got another airplane to get in the air after this one. Figured with some bad weather coming our way from Florida, I think it's gonna push up here to Ohio, and I need to get some videos recorded. That way you guys don't have these long gaps between flights. And so I'm gonna be definitely getting more and more recorded as the weather allows. Nice easy pass. I'm not going to land with full flaps on, but we'll do a pass with full flaps from right to left. So we'll circle around it out, kind of do the figure 8 thing. Here we go, full flaps. Got a little too much down elevator mixed in, it looks like. Turn those flaps back off. This battery is in there on a piece of Velcro with no strap on a battery tray, and it's doing okay. We got a friend down here on the left, that truck that I was aiming at. He's down there shooting arrows, so I'm giving him some room. He's getting ready for hunting season here. And this is a downwind pass, so we'll be bringing it out this way to bring it around for the landing. Kind of a wing over turn, letting it curl down. It's a fun little airplane, guys. I don't know how everybody feels about this size. It's like 1100 millimeter, I think. 3S. So I know there for a long time everybody was buying up those 2200 milliamp hour batteries, and that's what this is running on. It's a really old one too, and it's doing just fine. I put that 2200 into like my little Habu, and it struggles. So the battery definitely takes a beating with the little EDF, but with this small prop plane, it's no problem. The warbirds are quite a bit easier on the batteries. You see, we got some beautiful sky out there, but most of it is nasty right now. Super dark back in here. Just had to get out and fly. You'll go more than a week, and then it feels like you're shaking off rust on your first flight back out. And ooh, oh, you guys might not have heard that, but I hit weeds as I come through there. That's definitely a no-no. You don't want to do that. You never know what might happen. And I'm not attempting to do that again. I'm trying to stay at least 2 or 3 feet above the weeds. We don't want to catch in there, and it could just by it stopping the airplane really fast can cause all kinds of damage. So I'm definitely not trying to do that. Nice barrel roll out there a little ways, trying to line it up with the drive here and get the gear down. The timer is counting down from 10 right now, so we're gonna land without flaps, I believe. Keeping the power in. Oh, well, so it's kind of dark, and I'll give it to that. I'm struggling with the depth perception right now, but I don't think I heard it too bad. And I even said I'm not going to do it again, but I hit those weeds. It's just kind of hard to see. Did I rip one of the landing gears out again? It looks like well, I don't know. It's not down. Okay, they're both damaged. Yep, so that one looks like I'm gonna have to replace this gear again, although it looks like I could fly it with it down and just leave it down. They're definitely both damaged now. Make sure everything else is working fine. So it doesn't, and the prop's okay. Motor's not loose. How depressing is that? We're gonna take off and see if I can get a much better landing. I'll stand over here closer to the end of the runway, so I can be closer to where it's coming in. We'll go one click on the flaps. There we're about did it again. I'm standing right here. I'm back up just a little bit. I want to stay in the power as I come through the turn, and I'm too high. Well, that gear folded up on me. So that was a bad idea, but it would have been a much nicer landing if the gear wouldn't have folded under. So guys, today was a little bit rough, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. You take a week off and it seems like you're still trying to remember things. And this airplane definitely would have been easier with a more sunny day, but that was all me. I should have been standing closer to the landing point, or the edge of the runway here, and brought it in a little more power. And I almost had it on that second try, but the gear folded, and we'll get that fixed. It'll be the second time replacing that landing gear, so anyhow, guys, I love flying this airplane. It's just my mistakes. And the Arrows F4U, it's a great airplane. And many people ask me about the E-Flight plane. I don't have that airplane. Maybe if I end up selling this one, maybe I'll buy that one and try it. I don't know. We're gonna fix it. I'm gonna patch the spot where the landing gear ripped out the foam. I'm gonna patch that and repaint, and then maybe we'll sell this one at one of the swap meets. But we'll get it out here and fly it at least one more time for you guys. And hopefully, the weather is changing, and that means the seasons are changing. We'll have swap meets coming up soon, and I'm kind of excited for that. And it's not perfect, but it's still a great fall day, so big thanks to the Lord for that. And I appreciate all your guys' support. Until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.